All right. Welcome to Signature Views. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people for me.
Yo, what's up? What's up? It's your boy Trey, you feel me? What's up?
Okay. So, Trey, let's start. What do you call yourself? What are you? An artist? Are you
I'm a lyricist. Well, I am an artist, of course, because being a lyricist is actually creativity, right? So, writing is art. So, I am an artist, but it's really a lyricist because I write my lyrics.
okay? And what would you say you create then?
I create a sound. I create like vocals that actually like I write lyrics to vocals and it blends in with the sound pretty much. I write words to sound.
Bad. And is there a do you label your music with the genre?
That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. It's kind of funny because like my music is like all over because like it really just based on how I feel. So truthfully, I couldn't put a genre, but if I had to, it'd have to be a hip hop. Like not just hip hop.
Okay, I get that. I get that aspect. Okay, so being we are in the Cport, Savannah, Georgia. Are you from here?
I am.
That. So like born and raised?
I was actually born down here, and I was actually raised between here and Florida, out in Orlando.
Okay.
So, yeah, but mostly I spent majority of my life in Savannah.
When did you start writing?
Started writing when I was like 17. I was singing since I was like ever, but I literally just started like writing like lyrics because like, I used to just go out and just freestyle with my friends, and then came to just writing songs. And then after we went writing songs, we went playing on the playlist. But yeah, I've been doing it since like 16, 17.
Were you trash back then?
I wouldn't say I was trash. I wouldn't say trash, but I can really say that, yo, I was going somewhere.
Yeah.
We was making it out the hood.
yeah. I just had to ask. Okay, that. So then, as a young MC or young artist, young writer, what were your influences? What led you to writing?
What really led me to write, Music Soul Child was one. I kind of grew up listening to like old school music and like R&B soul and hip hop. I listened to a whole bunch of music, like a genre, like a collective of music. And honestly, I'm an emotional person. It's like I don't want to act out a certain way, so I have to find ways to express myself. So it really just like I was good at writing when I was in school, and I was forced to go to church, so I was like kind of like in the midst of singing as well. So I kind of just put them two together since I couldn't act, so I just started writing.
That's very understandable. How did your family feel? Like your immediate family feel about your music? Are you making music? Did you let them know back then that you were making music?
Not really. They kind of like found out because like I had this tape one day, and I ended up making like this little DJ, like this little thing. Like I just like hit the record button over the tape.
Yes.
And I just record myself. And then next thing you know, I play like certain songs from like a CD, and I'll put together like a little mixtape and stuff like that. It was real funny.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. And what about your friends? Were you rap? I know you said something about freestyling with friends. Did you have somebody specific you were rapping with, or were you by yourself rapping? Was it just something you were doing? How
It really just happened. It really just like literally just happened. Cause like my partner's just like, yo, I'm bored. I'm like, I'm bored too. And the next thing you know, like, yo, said freestyle. What? And I said, go ahead, bust on right quick. And I just like bust out little rounds or whatever. And the next thing you know, I just get everybody else started. It was funny.
Yeah.
Like, give me a beat.
Yeah, I'm with that. Do you still have your first writings, or do you remember the first raps? Do you still have those?
Not a lot of them. I done a lot of moving, and like you know how stuff get lost during like the moving process. But yeah, honestly, I try to keep them. I really do. And I still have some of my old storage. I'm gonna like try to like find some of my old stuff and see if I still have some in there. I don't know. I'm gonna go through my mom's closet.
I did that. Who were you and being younger in the game, just as you were starting to write? Who was somebody that you was listening to that made you love the music? Who were some of those cats?
Music Soul Child was one.
I remember you mentioned him.
Yeah, he's a big influence on me. he related. I could relate to him. You feel me? I could relate his style, his flow. It was just it was just really catchy. But Music Soul Child, Trey Songz, I'm a little hip hopper, you feel me? So when I like back then, Soulja Boy was like, you. He was like my favorite. He was one of my like cool people I used to rock with. Prince was a big icon for me. And truthfully, Anthony Hamilton.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Bro, like
he's bad. He's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, he's a bad motherfucker, man. He is a bad motherfucker.
What year were you born?
94.
94. Oh wow. So that's almost a completely different generation.
Exactly.
So I see. I see where those influences coming in. Well then, how old were you when you started actually recording now?
When I started recording, I was 22. Me and my cousin, we just play recording. I started when I was like 18. That's when we got some we made this. We had this little group called we had a little song called AMD or whatever, and we ended up doing something to that. We put that out. It's on YouTube actually. It's still on YouTube.
Oh, there you go, man.
It's funny. It's still on YouTube. We got that song. But officially literally starting when I hit 21. That's when I ended up finding this artist development program. And I did this other song that was called Front Back. That's actually on YouTube as well. Then other than that, officially me on my own, I started when I was about 21, 22 is when I officially started taking it serious as a career to start writing and recording.
Where were you recording at?
I was recording at my homie Glamour spot. We was recording at his house. My cousin actually introduced me to him, Charlos.
Where were the beats and everything coming from?
Glamour made the beats.
Oh, okay.
Glamour made the beats. When I first started, I used to get these emails or whatever, and I used to look and read the contracts or whatever. Okay, I can do it. These certain these little free songs that they give. Okay, I can do it this, do it that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. But again, I read the contract. So other than that, I put some of those songs together with some of the beats that my engineer made, and it just came out to be a whole thing. So it just kept going.
That's beautiful. Do you remember the setup? What did y'all have? How official the setup was when you first?
It was an official setup. It was just
actual stands, actual programs, computer, license,
We were just in the bedroom.
I love it in the bedroom.
We were just recording in the bedroom, man.
Well then, when did you make your first official project?
My first official project, I want to say, it's 2023 now. I say 2020.
2020.
Mm-hmm.
When was that first recording happening?
It was at his house.
No, when was it? I'm sorry. If you got your first official project now in 2023, when were those first recordings happening?
Oh, here in Savannah.
No, when? I'm sorry. What year?
2020.
There you go. Okay. Dang. Oh, so what came of those?
It was Boy Meets Girl, and then after Boy Meets Girl, it came out to be Flight Sensational.
Okay.
And those are my two albums. But then I have a few singles out already. But
there you go.
Started with Boy Meets Girl.
Okay. That's what's up. What did you learn from that experience? Did you take anything away from that?
Nah. It really, honestly, the albums really came by how I was feeling. I was like I told you, I'm an emotional person. So I really took, my writing and just made it into, a diary. So, I really just did. So honestly, you get more of an understanding of my music and where I'm coming from throughout my projects and everything. Because each album is a chapter.
Gotcha.
And my singles are really just a little side piece of what happened. And yeah, it's a normal movie or whatever, but it's just its own artwork with music.
And this first official project, where would you say you're at with it right now?
I haven't checked really.
I
really don't. I just when I released it, it was I really just started promoting more on TikTok and everything. So it really kind of drew me out because the fact that I'm an independent artist is kind of I have to do everything. So I was really focused more on trying to how I'm gonna literally promote my music and how am I actually gonna get people to recognize me doing it, because it's really hard being an independent artist.
Very true. Very, very true. What is the method that you find works best with your with your music for promoting?
Honestly, they relate just me being a character, because like again, like my music is me. My music is me. So it's like I really just like write how I feel, and once I record a song, it's really how I create my albums. It's like the songs that I actually write and the songs that I actually like feel that sounds good to put on this. All right, cool. I can put that together. Oh, wow. I can put put this. All right. Oh, man, this sounds good with that. Okay, bam. And I just go along the way, and I just have to decide like where I want to end that book.
Exactly.
So that's pretty much how I write my music.
Now, I heard you say that you are your music. Do you separate Trey with the vibes from Trey as a person?
No, but yeah, but no, it's complicated.
I get that.
It's complicated. The reason why I say it's complicated because like it's hard being me. Cause like I really feel like I can be like this person one day, and then like me trying to be like this person stuck in my personal life, and then like my personal life is like, bro, like, but when I'm like in the studio and when I'm like actually writing, I kind of like being in that mode more. Cause I know how to express myself instead of like feeling one way. Like, nah, I feel like I have to continue like going through something. I have to continue doing something or put myself in a situation where like it makes me want to write about it. But I really have to feel a certain type of way to actually want to write it.
I'm with you on that. Do you have a favorite song that you've written so far?
My favorite song? Eye for an Eye. The song that's been put out the most that I put out already is Eye for an Eye. But it's unreleased. It's this song called Suicide that I wrote. So yeah, I ain't gonna talk too much about it because it's on my project. But it's a song that really just like, I really just felt that when I recorded it, and it's just I was really feeling myself that day, and it really came out like everybody was like, okay, I like this. I like this. When I actually listened to it, I was like, damn.
I'm with you on that. Do you have anything new on the way?
I actually do.
Tell me about it.
I'm working on this project called Emotional. So I'm actually working on that, and as I'm working on that, I'm actually working on another single. I'm not gonna talk too much on that one because I'm still in the midst of putting it all together. But yeah, other than that, I'm really more focused on my project I'm bringing out called Emotional though. I'm really in the midst of working on that. Like I'm getting all that together and I'm getting ready to bring that out sometime this year.
Bet, who you working with for that project?
Right now it's me. It's just all me.
Like, who you know, producers?
The producers are the beat engineers, the people who make the beat.
Yeah, okay.
The producers who made the beat, they're going to be tied. That's the collaboration. But other than that, I don't have any featured artists.
Oh, okay. Well, which producers you working with? Do you?
Kyoto, Peter, the producer.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but pretty much those two. Cause like I mainly go to those, like I really go to those two for beats, and I scrabble out more, but I can't remember like most of them. I have to like go through my history and everything, and then like okay, this is that producer. But yeah, other than that, I really like mostly like work with Kyoto and Pete, the producer.
Okay, bet. Do you have a projected?
Kyoto, sorry.
No, you're good. Do you have a projected release date for that project?
I don't. Not right now.
Bet. How complete would you say that project is?
I would say at least like 45. Yeah, I'm like 45% like done with it. I have the album cover done. I'm really in the midst of like just like putting the songs together.
Got you.
Yeah, I had to do some reconstruction on my songs, so it's like now I have to like mixing it all up and then seeing where I'm gonna go with what I have, and then we see where it goes from there.
Okay, got you. Being that we're fresh into 2023. What's your goals for this year? What do you have projected for yourself?
Make bigger moves than I've done last year. Just upscale from last year.
Got you.
Like I don't like tomorrow's not promised, and you never know what you're gonna get yourself into. So it's kind of like whatever happens, just hope it's better than what happened yesterday, or it's better than a situation that's better than my past and relating to that situation that happened in the past. As long as it's as long as it's a better outcome of what happened.
Yeah, I understand that well. Gotcha. Do you have any upcoming shows or anything on the books yet?
On the 18th, I'm looking at going to New York. Apparently it's Fashion Week. So yeah, I might go do Fashion Week out in New York.
Yeah, I see that. I see you be in and out of town. That's a good thing. Do you have any? How have you made that step into being a mobile artist? And what can you say that has done for your career and connections?
Honestly, it's not easy. It's really not easy. Cause you really have to watch and trust the people you're working with, trust people working around, because there's a lot that's behind the scenes of what really be going on behind music especially when you're independent. So it's you have to worry about your own traveling, your own booking and all that stuff like that, and then you gotta make sure the people say that they are the way they are, and make sure everything goes accordingly, and all this other good stuff. It's
Yes, I do. I understand that quite well. What can you say has been one of the biggest things that has helped you? Whether that be just motivating, whether that be pushing your career, connecting you into another feat in your career.
The fans and the networking.
Yeah.
The fans and the networking. It's really cool that I actually got able to perform in front of people, and I've actually performed in big crowds, and I actually really felt good the fact that we're seeing people hey, it's actually kind of hard. So I was all right, and I got people actually following me, and people actually listening to my music. So it actually feels pretty good. It feels really good to know that people are actually listening to it. But the networking, it kind of works with me more, because honestly, the people I've learned from and the people I've actually worked with that actually showed me some ropes along the way of me actually going on this journey. Yeah, I actually kind of appreciate those. Yeah, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all.
Got you. What do you feel like has been a distraction for you, or something that you had to learn to work on to get better with?
The food. The food, man, because I eat a lot. You know what I mean? I eat a lot. So it's I gotta change my diet. I eat like a mother, man.
Damn.
For real, I have a real big stomach. I'm little, but I eat. I'm little, but I eat.
Well, do you have anybody you're waiting to work with? Anybody you want to work with? Anything of that nature?
Honestly, yeah. Yes, honestly. I kind of want to work with this girl named China Monet. I want to work with her. She's through Ugly Money. I actually want to work with her. She's actually pretty dope. Wish was actually pretty good. SOM Capo, he's out in Texas. Yeah, out working with him. I actually seen him perform, and I actually have talked to him and everything. It's actually pretty cool. So I'm waiting on the feature with that. This girl named Renee Wallace, she's cool as well. I wanted to feature with her. And I do have a song with Virgo, C Virgo. Yeah, I have a song with him as well. Right. So y'all gonna have to wait on that. So that's another one that I actually have that I'm actually getting ready to work with as well. So I'm happy I kind of got that feature as well.
Do you have any other features out there floating around that you want to mention or that you really like?
I mean, whenever it happens, it happens, and whenever it happens. I'm just waiting on more. I do have one I'm actually working on, but I'm gonna keep that one a secret, because that's the special project right there. So I ain't gonna get up to nothing yet.
Well, how do the people find you? How do the people find your music?
You can find me everywhere. I'm on all platforms. You can find me on Instagram at Toxic is Passion. It'll pop up Trey with the Vibes. You can actually find me on TikTok at Trey on TV. You can find me on Spotify, Trey, on all your music platforms and all the other good stuff. But you're gonna catch my unreleased. You can find me on Audio Man.
Got you.
Trey. Love is Forbidden. But yeah. Yeah.
Which one do you have one that you prefer? If the people want to get in contact with you to talk to you, how do you prefer they do that? Instagram. Yeah. Do you have a certain app you prefer they listen to your music on?
Everywhere.
Whatever they got on, listen to that hoe. Yeah, gotcha.
Download it.
Gotcha. All right, and drop something for them that if there was somebody who watched this that was in your shoes, so to speak, and you wanted to bless them with some knowledge, hit them with that right that fast for me.
Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't get discouraged. Keep going. Be persistent. Don't take no as no. Take no as like alright. Just keep going. That's it. Just take no as alright. Keep going. Do not stop. Because like if you stop, then you ain't gonna get nowhere. You're just gonna be stuck on the ladder. Because like you're gonna get being stuck is contagious. Being stuck is contagious. You get too comfortable, it's over with. But yeah, like just keep going, don't stop, and don't stop till you reach your goal. Even when you reach your goal, keep going.
Gotcha. Well, thank you, Trey. I highly appreciate your time, and this is Signature Views. Peace, baby.
Appreciate it.